This is Rona O'Connor doing a data needs analysis on Hobart's Cafe in Ranelagh. Hobart's business, mainly on the weekend, is brunch, so therefore a very important part of their whole SEO goes around the word brunch. So having read the Board Bia's survey, Consumer Insight into Breakfast Occasion in the Republic of Ireland, it shows that 89% of people eat breakfast at the weekend. So therefore brunch is a very important keyword. The competitors in this area include San Lorenzo's, Farmer Brown, Sister Sade, and then in Ranelagh, the direct competition is Brioche, Cinnamon, Butcher's Block, Dillinger's, the Exchequer. Today, we're going to look at two of the competitors, which is San Lorenzo and Dillinger's. The data requirements for Hobart's, the primary one is first name, last name, email and telephone number. This would be collected through the website if people sign up for an email newsletter or if they enter a competition using their email address. The secondary data that would be recorded or required would be a landing page and what people actually look at on the website. Do they go to the brunch menu? Do they go to the catering menu? That type of thing. There will be data collected, secondary data collected also through the social media channels. The two key ones are Twitter and Facebook. But this would be gathering likes and again entering any competitions, checking to see who has shared and who has retweeted any of the posts. So the active data collection would be running competitions. We'll be getting people to retweet and like on the Facebook and Twitter channels, but also then the secondary collection would be asking people to sign up to a newsletter. The data storage is very important and security is primary in this. So the data collected then would be stored in an Excel file, which would be stored on the server. Only the principals, which would be Karen, Deborah and Rona, would have access to this. The password would be changed every 6 months using the password protocol. This means part of this is that the password must be unique, not used before, must have a collection of letters, numbers and symbols in it. So the main keywords that are used are brunch and Ranelagh. So they would be on all communication, both on the website, the optimum number of usages of them on the website. They would be used then through the social channels. Other keywords would be used then would be Dublin, home cooked, lunch and healthy eating. But these would be secondary keywords. So the Google ranking target is to be found on the first page of organic Google search and no lower than the third in paid search. Brunch is a very well-used keyword, so the option for it on Google search is quite competitive and it can be quite expensive. One of the ways that we could boost the use of search results would be to run a paid AdWords campaign, maybe around key times, like recently we just had Mother's Day. Google Plus is important for Hobart's to be ranked on that. And again, with the keywords and fresh content, they would come up well in the ranking for that. So the tools that I would use, first of all, would be Google Trends to identify the keywords in the first place. Google Analytics is a tool that I use a lot. I would set goals for landing pages. In some cases, I might, if we're doing a competition or have a special offer event, for example, Mother's Day, we might do a unique page on the website, do a goal for that unique page and use that URL as a link in competitions, getting people maybe to check something and come back with some information then to enter the competition. Google Keyword Planner is a very useful tool for identifying keywords or keyword trends. So if a primary keyword is brunch, some people then use a secondary keyword, and you would find what's currently trending in the keyword planner. WooRank is a very good tool to use if you are looking to assess your website or your competitor's website. It ranks for things like speed, correct positioning of the data on the website, that type of thing. Ghostery is an interesting tool which allows you to see what websites have tags and trackers on it, so you can see what your competitors are actually tracking. Many websites are tracking 14, 15, 17 things maybe, but I would wonder how much this data is then used. There's a large incidence today of over collecting data. The trackers that I would consider the trackers I would consider using for Hobart would be things like landing page, Google Analytics, that type of thing. So a little bit more detail on some of the tools would be MySERP or SERP Ranking AdWords. These would be used to analyze the search engine results page, which will tell you where you're ranking against competitors, both locally, nationally, and internationally. The Google Keyword Planner, as I said already, is very important. That is where you would find out the correct keywords to use for your business, but also it'll tell you the cost of using these keywords. So sometimes, while something like brunch would seem an obvious keyword, it's expensive, you might be better using maybe brunch in Hobart as a cheaper keyword, so you'll get more reach for your spend. For traffic analysis, Google Analytics, as I said, is a very important tool. I use it quite extensively to see what channels people are coming to the website from, how long they spend, are they bouncing off the website, and what happens with all of that. Page speed is one of the key reasons why page speed load is one of the key reasons why people leave a website. So web page test or the Google tool are very good for checking your web speed load and to make sure that your page is coming up quickly, particularly now when it's such a mobile orientated search. Crazy Egg is a very simple tool which is a heat map tool, and it sees where people are landing and what they're looking at on your web page, so that you can make sure that you have the data that you want them to see first in the most looked at areas. So the top right is a key area, and that's where you would have some of your key information. Google Trends will show you when and how often the search volume for words. For example, here I'm showing a graphic of when brunch is most searched for, and it shows quite clearly that 11 o'clock on a Saturday and Sunday, which you can see here, are the key times when this is searched for. So the online collateral for Hobart's is a web page, Facebook and Twitter, and they're the three primary channels that Hobart's use to promote their business. The Google Analytics show that in the last month, from 17th of February to the 17th of March, there was 885 landings on the web page. Now, this is, 75 landings on the web page. This came through some search results, mainly organic, but some direct. Again, the statistics are here, and you can see what the keywords were used. San Lorenzo's a key competitor. On WooRank, they rank their website 63 out of 100, which is quite good. Their main keyword that they use, which they've used 22 times on the website, is brunch. They also use Italian, dinner, and lunch. The keyword Dublin is used 11 times on their site. They only use the keywords in the body of the website and not in the header or the description, which I think they're missing a trick there. Their website is the 13,900th most visited in Ireland, which is very high for a small, standalone, privately owned business. So they have a website, they have a Facebook, and they have a Twitter. They gather their information, their data, through subscribe to their newsletter. Then Dillinger's is another competitor. WooRank rates their website 53. However, their use of keywords is very low. Their primary keyword being Saturday, most used one, and they don't use the word brunch at all. They also don't rank for Ireland for their website. So their website is very poor. And I know that their business is struggling a little bit, and maybe this is something that they should be looking at to boost their actual trade. Their website is nice. As I say, they don't have an email collection for their to collect that data. So just to show what Ghostery has done, tracking on the 3 websites. Hobart's, we only track the analytics at the moment, as it's an old website and not the new website, is not live. San Lorenzo's was quite good and Dillinger's was quite poor. So this has been a review of the data needs for Hobart's and what some of the competitors are doing. Thank you.